Good morning. Today is March 24th, 2026, and I'm not gonna lie, it's been a rough morning. I cried this morning for the first time in weeks. And I don't know if it's because, I've been realizing more, or I've been reflecting deeper into certain things, or if it's just because I miss her and the life we had. But yeah, I woke up this morning and I cried. Which is partially why it's not even 7 o'clock in the morning and I want to just do this. Remind myself that there are things to be grateful for this early in the day too. Ironically, if you could call it that, I don't know if that's the right word to use in this situation, but the first thing I'm grateful for is therapy. I have a therapy appointment today, and I didn't do one last week. Up until a few weeks ago, we were doing weekly sessions, and now we're starting to try to do bi-weekly sessions. It's nice. Weirdly enough, I feel like I had the most growth in these last 2 weeks than I have since starting therapy, all the way back at the beginning of February. I did not start therapy because of my breakup. I didn't even know that was coming. I just got lucky in one of the jobs I have, has some really great benefits. So I had to wait for those to kick in, which was the 1st of February. So yeah, I'm in therapy. I have a therapy session today, and I'm really hoping to get some stuff off my chest today, and to also take into account that there's been a lot of progress too. It hasn't been an easy 2 weeks, but a lot has happened. So I'm just grateful for having an outlet that allows me to get things out, allows me to see a perspective I maybe didn't see, to get me out of my head. Sometimes we get so stuck in our head that we have a harder time trying to see those different perspectives and outlooks to things. So I'm grateful for that. I'm also grateful for coffee. I don't know. I think it's the small things, right? I'm trying to focus on finding gratitude in the small things as well as the big things like therapy and like being creative and family, because those are pretty big things. They're the things we think of first to be grateful for, and they're major and important. But I don't think I could get through a day without caffeine. That being said, I've had moments where I've been so addicted to caffeine, I'm drinking 2 coffees a day, 3 sodas a day, just only drinking caffeinated beverages to get myself moving through a day. So as grateful as I am for caffeine, I'm also grateful that I've been able to manage that too, you know. I've been trying a new thing. I've been drinking mushroom coffee. With my depression, I feel like I space out or blank out a lot, and I also start to lose memories and that cognitive stuff. So I wanted to try finding something that helps benefit that. I know a few mushrooms aren't gonna fix the problem. There's more to it than that. Like, I need to work on myself, right? I need to be in a more positive headspace, because that does open up those things. There's some science behind that. But I am trying anything and everything I can to make sure I'm taking care of my body and my brain, and trying to find those things where I am working on myself, but I'm also doing things to help benefit that. So far, this has been really great thing. I work a lot of mornings, even if I'm not up at the crack of dawn. I think I sort of mentioned this yesterday, but I've been more of a morning person recently, and coffee, not only does it give me my caffeine that I need for the day, it's also a great moment to just sit and self-reflect. Drink a little coffee, read a book, or drink some coffee and have a meditation session with it. I've done those before. Those can be pretty nice first thing in the morning. Sort of helps set your mindset. So just the small things like that. And the third thing I'm grateful for, sort of, I guess, along the same lines as the coffee, my self-care routines. It's small, but it gives me just enough structure that I know how to get my day started, and helps set a tone for myself. Some days it's harder to get into good mindsets, and so it's just doing something that benefits me, shows that I am taking care of myself. It definitely helps with that. You have a lot of negative moments, you're gonna deal with a lot more negativity, and so if it's as simple as just getting up and washing your hair, not the full shower routine of body, face, hair, whatever else some people do in the shower, just the general stuff, but even if it's the bare minimum of just hopping in the shower for a second and just washing the previous day off, or that day off, and setting yourself up for just allowing clean and new energy in. I feel like that has helped me, you know. I'm not a night shower person, but the work I do get greasy. So sometimes I'll do like a tiny little night routine and then my full routine in the morning, or vice versa sometimes. but it helps me set the tone for the day. It helps me feel like I'm ready for the day. I wake up, I shower, wash my face, make my coffee, have a little breakfast, brush my teeth, go to work. Every single day. And it's just enough that it helps put my head into a space to be able to feel like I'm ready to tackle the day, to be able to take on whatever comes at me. Helps wake me up, and just has kept me moving. Without routine, sometimes we feel lost. I mean, I do. I feel like if I don't have a routine, I can't set myself up for success for the day. So being able to have something where I go, okay, I did this, and I did this, and I did this, and now I'm ready to move on to the next thing. I feel set up for success for the day. It's just really nice. I check my emails sometimes in the morning. Sometimes I wait till after work, but I normally check my emails daily. I check social media, but honestly, I've been doing it less and less of recently, and I'm seeing some benefits in that as well. That's a whole different thing, especially since I'm making these and I'm posting them on there. But I'm not going out and seeing what my friends are up to or anything. I'm just trying to live my life, focus on myself, and make sure that I am the best person I can be. I don't think there's ever such thing as a pinnacle in this, a peak that can be reached. I think we're insatiable creatures. I think we're insatiable creatures that will never be fully satisfied. But to strive to be a better person and to be a better version of yourself every day, that's the best you can do, and that's the best thing you can ever try to do. So, the therapy, coffee, and routines.